Well, good evening. Welcome to my storyline, Timothy's storyline. Today I'm going to talk about how the season is changing. It's kind of weird, it's how they say that first day of fall, September 22nd. Leaves don't start to change until October. I guess that's probably where it's really officially fall. Autumn sets really in October. And fix this a little bit there, all right. And so right now the leaves aren't changing. One leaf is falling off the trees, maybe one or two. I guess it's the first sign of a fall, but it's still warm out. Temperature is starting to change now, but October comes is when the leaves really start to change. And I've noticed when you're not in New York State, so in some areas of New York, if you're living out in the hills somewhere, you might see a lot of trees out there, the leaves changing colors. I know if you're out of state in Pennsylvania, out in the Poconos, where the forest is, you can see when the leaves change, autumn season comes. You can see how awesome it looks. It looks like beautiful scenery. The leaves changing all different colors. So I believe the official time for fall, when the autumn sets in, is October. And the month of Halloween, of course. Well, anyway, the season's changing now. Summer is over. And fall is coming in. The first day of fall was on September 22nd. I believe officially the first day of fall will be on one day in October. You really see the leaves changing colors and falling. Now I'm going to talk about how celebrities have fake addresses posted on the internet. They must be fake. I don't believe they're going to post their real addresses on the internet. Anybody to send them letters or whatever, write to them, even if their office, it's not real either. Believe me, I tried. I tried sending them to them letters. So I have set up a GoFundMe account. As you can see, it was backwards. It says dreams for a miracle to happen, and it has the everything on the bottom there, the link, up on the GoFundMe page. And I sent a copy to many celebrities to these addresses. Figured I had the time, I had the money to waste on stamps. That's what I did. So I must have sent it out to how many celebrities they have. And they're all in the similar addresses. All located in California, in the Beverly Hills, California. All in Beverly Hills. Some listed in Los Angeles. And most of these celebrities I wrote to have a copy of the letter to each and every one of them. And Kevin Hart is one of them. Tom Hiddleston. And Brendan Fraser. And who else? Dwayne Johnson. The Rock. Denzel Washington. Mel Gibson. And he is one real fake. And Nicolas Cage. Now, Mel Gibson's in the story. I'll tell you about this one. Now, he has an official website on Facebook. Supposedly, he's got an agent on there that I was speaking to on Messenger. And now, Mel Gibson, the only celebrity, is supposed to have money and they're rich. Right? Multi-million dollars. Millionaires. Some of them are billionaires, for all I know. Some of them are. And tell you now, it's a fake. And if it's not a fake, they do not care about the less fortunate or the middle class. Period. At all. I sent one of those things, each and every one of them. I even scanned it on the internet, messaged it to them on Instagram, even to these talk shows. Nobody even gives a damn shit. They absolutely do not care what is going on. They're getting these letters and they're tossing them into the trash. You know, it's coming from New York. You know, it's got to be a middle class person or someone less fortunate, less than the middle class. And of course, they probably know they're looking for a donation or some kind of money or whatever. So they toss it in the garbage. They just want to help the rich get richer. They're greedy. And Mel Gibson, supposedly he had an agent I was speaking to on Messenger, and he still calls me. So it's claiming that he is Mel Gibson on my phone, telling me he wants to help me out. He's seen that ad, give me money and stuff like that. But then he wants me to give him money. Now, how does that work? You're supposed to be rich, you're a celebrity, you're a movie star, you're an actor, and you're asking me for money. Now, does that make any sense? Really? Come on now. He cannot be real. And he's always calling my phone on WhatsApp. I actually thought he was real in the beginning. Now I know he's not real because I'm saying to myself, why would Mel Gibson be asking me for money if he's going to help me out with money? Absolutely does not make sense at all. He's obviously an imposter. He's not real. Coming up with these excuses that when he got off Messenger, he said he's no longer Mel Gibson's agent because he's going on vacation for a while, that he was leaving the office, going to another country, and that he wanted to stay in touch. So he wanted my number. So I gave him my number, kept it to WhatsApp, because he wanted to call me on WhatsApp. So that's what he's been doing. He's been calling me on WhatsApp and texting me on WhatsApp. So, and for far as I know, WhatsApp is not a very high secured line, according to what I've seen on the news. They're saying that when they were asked in a conference if WhatsApp security is really updated to high security, and they did not answer that question. So, supposedly this Mel Gibson character telling me he's Mel Gibson. And the funny part about it was, they must have a game plan, because when I was talking to him on Messenger, you already know the situation. It says Mel Gibson's official website. So you go on there, on Facebook, and you talk to them on Messenger. First it comes as an automated service, and then someone gets on a live agent claiming that he could be Mel Gibson, for you know. And when he says chat, he says charted. He may be charting with Mel Gibson, he says. So, his exact words were, I asked him, are you Mel Gibson? He says, maybe you could be charging with the real Mel Gibson. And he said he wanted to help. And he asked for all my information, not personal information, just my address. So I'm thinking he was going to send me, maybe be generosity and tell me that he's going to send me something. No, of course not. He says, I'm going to hook you up with a lawyer, and it's going to cost money to pay for this lawyer, and then you get the money sent to you. I'm like, oh, okay, forget about this. I explained the situation, which is also on this here. Really? So I'm going to turn upside down here. So backwards. Doing it backwards. Anyway, don't know how to fix that. But anyway, all I can say is that he's definitely an imposter. He's not real. And he keeps messaging me on WhatsApp, texting me, asking me, Mr. Gallagher, are you there? Are you there, Mr. Gallagher? Sometimes I tell him I am there. Then he's asking if he wants account information. I won't give it to him, of course. Because right now I know it can't be real. Okay, if you're going to help somebody with some money, any kind of funds, all you need to do is give them your account number. And they can just transfer it into your account number. That's all they need. So they cannot get into your account through your account number. All they can do is send money to you. That's all they can do. That's it. So by him asking for passwords and stuff like that to get into your account, obviously there's something wrong there. He cannot be the real Mel Gibson, obviously. And I believe he's the only one. Because anybody else has the official website, you're not talking to nobody on there. You're only leaving messages. So, as far as I'm concerned, there's no real celebrity out there that will help anybody that's generous enough. I always hear about posting saying Oprah Winfrey. She usually is generous enough to give donations only to organizations, not to individuals that need help. I mean, I've also sent her one on one of those things. And of course, no response. I must send 10 of them, each and every one of them. 10. I said, forget it. Once this pandemic started, I started, after a while, I started saying, you know what? I said, it's because of this pandemic. If I wouldn't even do nothing anyway, even if there was one, even if there was not one, I mean. So whether it was a pandemic going on or not, these celebrities don't care about nobody. All they care about is themselves. They'll donate to other organizations run by other celebrities. That's about it. They only want to help one another, help each other get rich, get richer. They want to see the poor get poorer, and the middle class get poor. They'd rather see the poor fall down and crawl like a dog or a cat. Well, anyway, I think I said what I have to say. It's on my mind. Anybody who wants to say anything on their mind, post your comments and your opinions. You're welcome to it. It's nothing personal. So say what you want to say. We'll have a good night. Hope you had a very good weekend on this happy Sunday, fun day on September 26th, 2021. We'll have a very good night.